Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your judge, David Teacher, and today the school board meeting topic will be about whether to ban the book Harry Potter. We will listen to both sides against the ban and for the ban, and at the end of the night, we will vote. So please listen carefully. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yuni, and I'm a teacher. As a teacher, I support the ban. I will tell you about the summary. Harry realizes he's a wizard on his 11th birthday. He goes to a wizard school named Hogwarts and tries to save the Sorcerer's Stone from Voldemort. However, obstacles, often including violence, come in the way. Then Harry overcomes them and saves the stone from Voldemort with the help from his friends. This book includes violence and has too much imagination and faith in magic inside the reader's mind. Also, it encourages children it's good to have fun without their family. Monsters, bullies, and villains use violence to attack. Moreover, Hogwarts students live apart with their family and have fun as much as they do with them. Then, Hogwarts students, I forgot. Then students will think violence is all right and imitate what the characters do in the book. After that, they will get bad habits. These are the reasons why I support the ban. The next speaker is Anna.
I believe that students should have the freedom to read whatever books they want. Students are responsible enough to know what is wrong and what is right without having an adult to boss them around. Even though students are still young, they aren't as gullible as you think. As a school librarian, my role is to make sure students are open to any kind of book they want and read as many new books as possible. They shouldn't be told to read what only adults think is good for children to read. I agree that a child's parent has the right to decide what their child can or cannot read, but they can't make that decision for anyone else. A school library should offer any kind of book for any kind of age level. I believe that as the school librarian, I should have the right to decide what's appropriate and what's inappropriate for children to read in a library. And I think that this whole book banning business is complete nonsense. The book you're trying to ban, Harry Potter, is just a creative and enjoyable book that is loved worldwide by both adults and children. This book does include violence, I admit, but that doesn't mean it should be removed from the shelves. I understand your worries about children learning violence through this book, but I believe they are old enough to know that they should never use violence whenever they want. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is just a vivid magical story that I think everyone should be able to read. It teaches the value of friendship and gives you entertainment and imagination as well. The next speaker is The next speaker is Yunji.
Hello, my name is Yunji, and I am a student. As a student, my role is to talk against banning the book Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I have read this book a few years ago because my friends were talking about the story. I found the basic story interesting, but what I admired the most about this book was that it included magic. Harry Potter finding about being a wizard and going to the Hogwarts school was normal meeting with magic, and I found it as the most enjoyable part personally. Though the other parts, especially meeting Voldemort, made me feel overjoyed too. Let me introduce the plot. A boy named Harry Potter was living with his relatives who treated him poorly until he found about Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and that an evil wizard had killed his parents and left a lightning scar on his forehead at a car crash. This wondrous book made me a lot more creative and thoughtful. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, a book that should never be banned, can give a brightened way and a mirror to any student who reads this book.
Now we will vote on whether to ban the book Harry Potter. Those of you who are in favor of the ban, please raise your hand. Okay, hands down. Those of you who are against banning the book, please raise your hand. All right, votes are in. We have our results. From this day forward, Harry Potter will be allowed in our school libraries. Students, teachers, parents are encouraged to read the book, grow their imagination, and bond over the friendship that they read and create new friends in their own lives. Thank you for attending our school board meeting. Meeting has been adjourned. Good night.
No.